the quantum law. The quantum law, right? The superposition state. What is the quantum law? So let me put it into perspective. The quantum law is simple. We live in a paradigm world where everything has to come from realities, right? Simply, we all live in the same world. Everybody here has the same world, has the same body, has the same brain, has the same skin, same soul, right? But at the end of the day, all of us people, we live in different realities. We live in different perspectives. We live in different perceptions, right? Everybody has a different perspective on this. Everybody has a different perspective on that. Everybody has a different reality on this same state, right? So the quantum law, super persistent state, is that there's a lot of positions, there's a lot of realities, there's a lot of timelines where you can basically start amplifying in your own mind, in your own reality, now to live the proper, significant reality that you truly want, right? So the law of resonance, right? The law of resonance. What is the law of resonance? It's that your desires are now. They're having that resonance into now your own desires. You have to live on your simply desired life that you truly want to live at, right? Because everything comes from resonance. When you when you have resonance in your own desires, you start amplifying that you're grateful for them, you're happy for them, and you're truly received what you truly deserved, right? So now, instead of you living in a world where now you're just trying to grab your desires, trying to get everything in a way where it's not coming to you, it's simply never gonna work that way, right? Because now you're just making it seem like you're working towards it instead of you acting or embracing that you already have your desires within yourself, because it's all already calculated in your own brain. So the quantum law is basically just like a paradigm where you have a lot of realities. You have this reality, you have that reality, you have this reality, this reality it could have been, this reality it never could have been, this reality you're still doing, you're just someone else, you're different than this reality, and it's like a different personalities, different realities, right? But at the end of the day, the paradigm, the power of it, if you really understand it well, is that you can actually implement it in your own way. You can actually control the power behind the quantum law. You can actually understand how you can travel within yourself and the right reality, so now you can live within that reality, right? So that is called the quantum jumping. Jumping into different realities every day. The thing is that the gift of life is that we live different lives every day. We live different timelines every day. Like right now, I can really just stop this video and do whatever the hell I want. That will create another timeline and another reality. Right now, I could just talk about another topic and just make you understand on another surface thing that I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? So you jump from different realities, but it's just a matter of which reality that you truly want. Because let me put in your perspective again, right? See, you have to think about it that all of us, we live in the same world. Nobody lives in a different world. Nobody lives in Mars. Nobody lives in Jupiter. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know that yet, right? But what I'm trying to say is that we live in the same world, but multiple realities, right? So let's say, for example, there's a poor person, right? There's a poor person, and there's also a rich person, right? The thing is between the broke person and the rich person is that they live in different realities. One has everything and one doesn't have everything. What I mean is finances, right? Finances. So these two are not any different from each other. It's just they're implementing a different reality into their own world, and having that resonance, having that grateful, having that abundance, that everything that is coming to them is just slowly just coming into an intriguing moment, right? So you need to know how to shift your reality right now into your higher self, which is the rich self, right? You have to be resonance. The law of resonance. You have to be resonant to your desires right now. And it all comes from frequency. Your frequency has to be exciting. Your frequency has to be joy fulfilled. You need to be, happy. You need to be in a sort of way where you're showing this beautiful energy as if you already had everything, right? So look, discovering the potent combination of acceptance and strategies, redirecting that energy. So you need to discover the way how you can now start redirecting the energy that you have right now. Now focusly into your own desires. Meaning that my desires are right now. Meaning that my finances are right now. Meaning that my dream car is outside of my parking lot right now, right? This type of applications that you're doing now into your mind creates the resonance. We're making it seem that your desires are right now, and that the quantum law, the paradigm reality that you're gonna be basically opening up to, is into your own reality, into the reality that you want, because everything is energy. When you start redirecting that energy now into the purpose, now into the desires, now into the things that you truly want to manifest into, now you're just basically making it seem that you have it all right now. And this is not faking it until you make it. No, this is not faking it until you make it, because all you're doing is just redirecting that energy. And now you're living in a world where you're making yourself worthy. You're making yourself as if you already had it. You're increasing your value. You're increasing your emotional state. You're increasing the super persistent state that you have within yourself that you haven't really understood yet, but really open yourself into, right? So that's what I mean by redirecting that energy. You need to redirect that energy where, you know, you feel like you have resistance, you feel like you're lacking, you feel like you're not going anywhere, you feel like you're broke, you feel like you're lost, right? None of those things matter. None of those things matter. They will start affecting the way you think, but none of those things matter on your own reality, because you already have your desires right now. You already have everything that you ever wanted right now, right? So look, the role of attention, every day it follows. So what I mean by directing your energy is the role of attention. Every day you need to just practice this. Imagine yourself having this. That's why visualization, manifestation works, but no, this is besides that. Like, you can use that to practice, but at the end of the day, you need to practice every day, and every decision make that you do, every consciousness that you have, every time you have a thinking awareness that, oh my gosh, I really have everything that I have. Like right now, let's say for example, like I have my BMW M8 2024 competition outside. I have my million subscribers right now. I have my 200K followers right now. Like, you know, they're already there. Like, you know, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just doing what I love to do, right? So you see how you just kind of like assume, and you kind of just have already like projected that reality into your own creation right now, into the present moment, which just kind of changes everything. It changes the way you think, and automatically changes the way that you feel about yourself, which is the super persistent state. You feel like you're in a super position. You feel like your position right now at the moment is like really high. Your frequency is really high. Nobody can break it down. Somebody can tell you this, and you will just be like, what do you mean? It's right there. You know, you'll be so delusional. You'll become so delusional that people will start calling you crazy. People will start letting you know, like, what? Is this guy high? That's literally the type of comments I get. That's literally the type of things that I get from people when I tell them stuff like this, right? And it's because I'm not trying to be cocky. It's not because I'm not being humble. And it's because that is what I have, and that is what my desires have come into my own reality, right? So the role of intention, every second has to be, you know, constantly just being aware of that. I don't mean just by letting you know like what I mean by every second by the role of attention doesn't mean that you have to tell yourself every day, oh, I have this car, oh, I have this car. No, what I mean is that even if certain situations are trying to like bring you down, or people trying to bring you down, always think to yourself, hey man, it's okay, but I know my car is there. Like, I know my car is outside my parking lot. Like, what are they talking about? I know I'm worthy enough to, like, I'm worthy enough to value that, you know? Like, stuff like that, just having it right there as a reminder, basically, right? So look, practical steps that can help you this. So automatically, look, acceptance. You need to accept your own reality right now. If you don't accept your reality right now, you will never accept your reality in the future, and it's gonna keep going, going and going, and you're never gonna be satisfied. You need to know how to control your own acceptance. It's not even about controlling, but just flowing in that acceptance, right? Being grateful on the place that you're in right now. Being grateful at the person that who you are right now, right? Being grateful with the things that have come in alignment with you. All these things are important case for your own self, which creates your superposition state, which comes from the acceptance. Also, no resistance. You gotta have no resistance to this. Even as you're telling yourself this, you gotta have the realization that no matter what, you have your desires right now. You need to tell yourself, oh, I have my BMW outside. I have my dream car inside. I have my dream job right now. I have my dream wife. Whatever it is, whatever your desires is. I'm just naming examples, right? But whatever it is, there should be no resistance behind it. You should say that with something that you have trust within. Like, it's like if you were to tell yourself, I'm gonna go wash my face. And you do it, right? That's as easy as that. There was no resistance behind that, right? So look, focus on perception. Your perception is what creates. Your perception is your view. Your perception is your opinion. Your perception is the way that leads your own perspective. So you need to focus on perception. The perception comes from the combination of acceptance and strategies, right? So whatever you see and whatever you accept and whatever strategies you use in order for you to remind yourself that the desires are currently right now, that's what manifests and attracts that person that you want to be. Because now you're just not being so limited belief. Now you're not just being so limited to saying no, you're rejecting, lacking. All that sort of stuff doesn't exist when all you're doing is just focusing on your perception, which is in the good side, in a much illustrated way or much visualized way that you are doing what you're supposed to do and you are where you're supposed to be no matter what, right? So the end of it is just peace. Having the peace, chilling, relaxing, knowing that everything is there, knowing that you don't have to stress about anything, knowing that the desires are currently right now. Like, what is stopping you? Right? What is stopping you? Your energies are fluent, your energies are beautiful. You have your dream job, you have your dream you have your dream desires. You have everything, man. You have everything because your desires are now, and that is a law of resonance. So if you have trouble with law of resonance, I recommend you to get a paper and just write down the desires and start telling yourself, those are mine, those are mine. You want a dream Lamborghini? I own a Lamborghini. I am valuable for a Lamborghini. I am worthy for a Lamborghini. I love my Lamborghini. Stuff like that makes it seem like, you're already there, which is true, right? And just picture yourself driving a Lamborghini. Well, something what I love to do, I love watching YouTube videos. I love to just imagine myself that I have a BMW, just see how people are driving and stuff, and I put myself in their shoes. I put myself in there and just kind of imagine that. That makes me feel like so badass, right? So those are just things that I do. You can do anything. Like, it's just basically putting yourself in their shoes, which living in a present moment creates that reality, and it just expands that energy moving forward. So, right? But yeah, man, that is the quantum law, the super persistent state. The quantum law is such an important topic that y'all should really research more and really implement too. Because if you don't implement this, what are you doing? What are you simply doing? You can listen to knowledge, but if you don't implement it, there's no change at all. There's no change, right? There's no change. But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. Live your own truth to create your own saga. Yeah, this is the quantum law. Like I was mentioning, just implement it. Follow my other socials. Follow my Instagram. Follow my TikTok, my Twitch. I'll be live streaming as well every day. And go check out my link to check my other platforms for my ebooks, my guides, my coaching, and so, right? But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. Let's leave the dimension expansion with some new game, and let's implement it to the real world. Let's get it.